Virgo, if you're here right now, this is your confirmation. Everything you've been holding space for, everything you've been quietly working toward while everyone else was sleeping, it's about to land. And I mean really land. I'm Anna, and I need to tell you what I'm seeing for you this February. Because the energy around you right now, it's unlike anything I've felt in months. Something massive is shifting, and you're at the center of it. Let's see what this energy brings. I'm picking up on this theme of divine timing. Like you've been patient, Virgo, sometimes maybe too patient. You've been doing the work, showing up every single day, perfecting your craft, refining yourself, and wondering when it's finally going to pay off, when someone's going to notice, when your efforts are going to translate into something tangible. February is when. This is your month. And I know you might be skeptical right now because you've heard this before. You've gotten your hopes up before. But here's what I'm feeling so strongly. This time it's different. This isn't wishful thinking. This isn't another maybe. This is the universe finally saying, okay, Virgo, you've proven yourself. Now watch what I can do. Hold on. Let's sit with this for a moment. What I'm sensing is that you've been in this intense preparation phase without even fully realizing it. All those times you felt stuck, you weren't stuck. You were being refined. All those moments when nothing seemed to be happening on the surface, everything was happening beneath it. Your energy was recalibrating, your frequency was rising, your path was being cleared. And now February is here, and it's like the gates are opening. Here, I feel a slightly different energy around career and recognition. For so many of you Virgos, this month is bringing a major opportunity. And I don't mean a small step forward, I mean a leap, something that's going to validate everything you've been building. Something that's going to show you that all those late nights, all that dedication, all those times you chose discipline over distraction, it mattered. This could come as a promotion, a new job offer, a contract, a collaboration with someone you've admired. Or maybe it's your own project finally getting the attention it deserves. Whatever form it takes, it's significant and it's coming fast. I also want to talk about money because I'm feeling this really strong financial shift for you this February. Like something that's been blocked or delayed is finally moving. Maybe you've been waiting on a payment. Maybe you've been undervalued or underpaid for your work. Maybe you've been stretching every dollar, being so careful, so responsible with your resources. That pressure is about to ease. I'm seeing an influx, new income streams, money coming in from unexpected places. And for some of you, this is just the beginning of a much more abundant period. What have you been manifesting that you're finally ready to receive? Drop it in the comments, Virgo. I want to celebrate with you. But here's the thing I need you to understand. This isn't just happening to you randomly. You've been calling this in. Every time you chose to keep going when it would have been easier to quit. Every time you invested in yourself when no one was watching. Every time you maintained your standards even when others told you to lower them. You've been building this foundation brick by brick. And now the universe is ready to build the castle on top of it. I'm also picking up on relationships, and this energy is really interesting. For some of you, February is bringing in someone new. And I don't mean just anyone. I mean someone who matches your energy, someone who sees your value without you having to prove it, someone who's ready for the same level of commitment and depth that you are. And Virgo, I know you've been burned before. I know you've given your heart to people who didn't handle it with care, So there might be a part of you that's scared to hope, scared to open up again. But this person, they're different. And your intuition is going to know it immediately. For those of you already in relationships, February is bringing a new level, more security, more clarity, more partnership. Like you're finally getting the consistency you've been asking for, the effort you've been hoping to see. Things that felt uncertain are becoming solid. Let's see what else is here. I'm also sensing something about visibility, like you've been working behind the scenes for so long, Virgo. You're not someone who needs the spotlight. You're not someone who chases attention. You just quietly do excellent work and hope that it speaks for itself. But this February, people are noticing, and not just noticing, they're talking. They're recommending you. They're recognizing you as an expert, as someone trustworthy, as someone who delivers. Your reputation is expanding in ways that are going to open doors you didn't even know existed. And I feel like some of you might feel uncomfortable with this at first because you're used to being the person who supports others, the person who stays humble, the person who doesn't make a big deal out of their accomplishments. But the universe is saying it's time to let yourself be seen. It's time to own your brilliance instead of downplaying it. You're allowed to be proud of yourself, Virgo. You're allowed to take up space. Here I feel something about health, too, which makes sense for you. February is a powerful time to recommit to your well-being, not from a place of punishment or fixing yourself, but from genuine self-love. I'm seeing some of you finally finding a routine that actually works, finally feeling energized instead of exhausted, finally breaking free from patterns that were draining you. Your body has been asking for your attention, and this month you're finally ready to listen. I also want to address something I'm picking up on. There's been this heaviness you've been carrying, this responsibility. Maybe you've been taking care of everyone else, managing everything, holding it all together while your own needs got pushed to the back burner. And you've been telling yourself it's fine, that you're strong enough to handle it, that you don't need help. But February is asking you to put yourself first for once, to stop being the person who sacrifices everything for everyone else and start being the person who honors their own needs too. And when you do that, when you finally prioritize yourself, that's when everything else starts to align. Have you been putting everyone else's needs before your own? How would your life change if you made yourself the priority this month? I'm also sensing that February is bringing you clarity. Virgo, you've had so many questions lately, so much uncertainty about which direction to go, which choice to make, which path is really yours. And your analytical mind has been working overtime trying to figure it all out, trying to make the right decision. But this month, the answers are coming. Not because you forced them, but because you're finally quiet enough to hear them. Your intuition is speaking louder than it has in a long time, and it's guiding you toward exactly where you need to be. Trust it, even when it doesn't make logical sense, even when you can't see the full picture yet. Here's what I'm also picking up. There's something you've been too afraid to go for. Some dream or goal or possibility that feels too big, too risky, too uncertain, and your practical Virgo mind has been listing all the reasons why it won't work, all the ways it could fail, all the things that could go wrong. But February is asking you to take the leap anyway, to trust that you're ready even if you don't feel ready, to believe that the net will appear even though you can't see it yet. Because you know what I'm feeling? This scary thing you've been avoiding, it's exactly what's going to change your life. And I know that's not easy for you, Virgo. You like to have a plan. You like to know all the details. You like to feel prepared. But sometimes the universe asks you to move before you're ready, to say yes before you have all the answers, to trust the process instead of controlling it. This is one of those times. Let's see what else needs to come through. I'm also picking up on something about letting go. Like there's something from your past that you've been holding on to. Maybe it's a grudge. Maybe it's a regret. Maybe it's a version of yourself that you've outgrown, but you're still trying to fit into. February is giving you permission to release it, to forgive yourself, to forgive others, to stop carrying weight that was never yours to carry in the first place. And when you do, when you finally let go, that's when the new can rush in. I'm feeling this really beautiful energy around creativity too. For those of you who create anything, art, music, writing, content, ideas, February is your month to shine. Your creative energy is flowing in a way it hasn't in a while. You're getting downloads. Inspiration is hitting you at random moments. And what you create this month has the potential to reach people in ways you never expected. Don't hold back. Don't edit yourself before you even start. Just create. Let it flow. Let it be messy and imperfect and real. I also need to talk about something that might feel vulnerable. Virgo, you've been feeling underappreciated. Like you give so much, you show up so consistently, you do such good work, and sometimes it feels like no one even notices, like you're invisible, like your efforts don't matter. But they do matter. And this February, you're going to feel that. You're going to receive the recognition, the gratitude, the appreciation that you've been deserving all along. People see you, Virgo. They see your worth, and they're about to show you. What's one thing you've been working on that you're proud of, even if no one's acknowledged it yet? Share it below. Let's give you the recognition you deserve right now. I'm also sensing that some of you are going to experience a really powerful moment of validation this month. Like something you've believed about yourself, something you've been working toward, something you've been hoping for, it's going to be confirmed. And it's going to feel like the universe is saying, yes, you were right. Keep going. That moment is coming. Be ready to receive it. And here's what I want you to remember, Virgo. You don't have to do this alone. I know you're independent. I know you're capable. I know you're used to handling everything by yourself. But February is bringing you support, help, people who genuinely want to see you win. Let them in. Let them help you. Let them celebrate you. You deserve a team. You deserve to be supported the way you support everyone else. As I'm closing this reading, I just keep feeling this word overflow. Like February isn't just giving you what you need, it's giving you more than you expected, more opportunities, more love, more abundance, more joy, more proof that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. This is your time, Virgo. Your entire life is about to change, and you're so ready for it. So get ready to receive. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind to possibilities you haven't even considered yet. Because the universe is about to show you what's possible when you finally stop playing small and step into everything you're meant to be. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting this message. And if this resonated with you, let me know in the comments what you're calling in this February. I can't wait to see what unfolds for you. This is your month, Virgo. Don't forget it.